Hi guys, Dean Taylor, Mait Industries. Today I'm going to show you our cable replacement products. So, or commonly known as our bidirectional switch, and or our customers who have them call it a remote pump start or a remote start. So in particular, we're going to look at this one over here. So currently we're in one of the pages of our catalogue. But as I said, our cable replacement series is what we're going to talk about today, and this one being our bidirectional switch. So really it's basically two units that communicate to each other, as you can see by these arrows up here. So at this end we receive a open or closed contact. So that could be a existing controller, so a Hunter or a Toro or what have you, it doesn't matter. What would be normally cabled out to a valve or a pump, and maybe that cable's broken down over a period of time, so that cable that comes out of here would connect into our unit, and then we would radio that signal up to 6 kilometers line of sight and represent that same information at this box, which then would wire into either a pump and or a valve to open and close or start and stop a pump. So it doesn't have to be existing controller. It could be a float switch in a tanks on the hill that would normally gravity feed down into a series of troughs, water troughs or something. So this float switch obviously floats up and down, gives you an open or closed contact depending on what state it's in. We then once again send a signal up to 6 kilometers line of sight to start a pump to remotely fill that tank. It could be a switch on the wall that you turn on at the house to start your pump to fill your tank. We can also bring back, this is why it's called bidirectional, we can bring back information to say, yes, we have turned on the pump or opened the valve, and at this point we can bring that back and have a light indicating that, yes, it is running. In a lot of cases, our customers that have these in place, they are remote, so they don't have the light scenario because they literally can't see them. They're out there just working. So whenever the pump or the tank needs filling, the pump turns on. Whenever the tank is full, the pump turns off. It's basically as simple as that. So this here can be also maybe a pivot. So when a pivot calls for water, instead of having to cable from your pivot to your pump, you can radio communication up to 6 kilometers line of sight down to that pump and turn the pump on and then irrigate through your pivot. Now, if you don't have line of sight, we can also put repeaters. So over here on the far right hand side, we have a repeater. So we can do 2 repeats in between these 2 units. So, and limited to 2, unfortunately, just because these units all pair to each other. So you put them together, they basically sync to each other, and then you pull them apart and they can communicate. So with the use of the repeaters, you can get up to 18 kilometers or up and over hills, round corners, what have you. So that's our bidirectional switch units. This is a typical application here. So this is a brochure that we have, being a remote tank fill brochure. So as you can see here, targeting at that market where excuse me, where your tank's on top of the hill and you've got your troughs that are gravity fed out. So this unit here, float switch, up down to the pump that's pumping out of the river, turn that off and on, which then obviously turn it on, fills the pump up, fills the tank up. Once the tank's full, turn the pump off. So yeah, guys, that's our bidirectional switch, our remote pump start. As before, yeah, thanks for watching the video. Plenty of other videos on the Mait Industries YouTube channel. Subscribe, and look forward to seeing you on the next one. So if you have any further queries, by all means log into mait.com.au or call the office on 1300 739 920. Once again, thanks for watching.